Oh, to sleep by the light of the moon. Alas, the midsummer moon has come and gone many, many moons ago, and now the sky it wretched. A deep, deep darkness has consumed the night, so unnerving, one dare not close their eyes for fear of never opening them again. Oh, to dream! The thought, so rebellious, one gasps in surprise at the mischief of even imagining such luxury. No, there is no dreaming. That ship sunk long, long ago, besieged by pirates, with pens in pinstripe pants, destroying the sails they swung from with fireballs and tequila shots in hand. It's all a blur until it burns. Then there is nothing. There is no recall after nightfall, simply the deep sickening sense of regret in the mid-morning. Oh yes, the hangover period, the honeymoon's bipolar brother who no one speaks of, who arrives after the party to leave a path of destruction in his wake, undoing all of the IDOS in one devastating clean sweep, and then like magic, is gone. Long gone. An ironic anguish bestowed in the sobering realization that while there is no memory of what happened, the senseless destruction will be an inescapable feeling of deep shame and eternal torment. Not remembered, but the aftermath, never forgotten. Oh, another vessel, destroyed on a maiden voyage. No longer star-crossed lovers, now mortal enemies from across the seas, likely this one resting in pieces like an aqua explosion, stargate of the sea aquamation. It was Shakespeare who said, the course of true love never did run smooth. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Love is not just blind. No. It is stupid and senseless, and so self-centered when drunk on the past, thieving the happier ever arters of the future. It is a truly wicked phenomena to love so deeply and so genuinely, only to implode and explode simultaneously into complete oblivion as a human being, or any creature. That is what love does, it creates and destroys you 100 times over until you cannot feel anything except empty. There is comfort in the predictability of self-sabotage. The pain feels less sharp when it is self-inflicted, and so the wounded wander on, trying to sleep in daylight, when the fight has been lost and fatigue has brought mercy to their souls. This is not a peaceful sleep, they are ever vigilant, escaping the judgment and accountability of the morning sun. In an unconscious battle, preparing for the darkness soon to fall, as always. Heavy and hard, seemingly forever, and then vanishing like a ninja for the next attack. Oh, the games the night plays in the mind. Taunting its onlookers with some captivating stars, sparkling hypnotically across the sky as if casting a spell on the mind. Foolishly the wanderers gaze, momentarily forgetting their guard. A blinding flash. Lighting cracks across the sky like a whip across the eyes of those foolish enough to look. The moon is cold and vengeful. An intense floodlight from the sky commanding attention interrogates its onlookers to see the damage already done. No, tonight is the moon's night, and the night's alone. A wide, crooked smile creeps across its face as it conjures up the lunatics of the land and evokes the demons of the sea. Oh, the games to play! The moon sneers these creatures, merely marionettes, bloodshot-eyed, dehydrated, deserts of life forms, in a sleep-deprived stupor of fatigued stupidity. How worthless their existence has become. Glued to screens, to be told what to think and how to feel, they died long ago. Their body exists, but for less and less time a supply is demand, and this world demands the supply, so they dig themselves into their graves. Lord, what fools these mortals be! The moon marvels from its place of ultimate power and unbridled judgment. These creatures, so cruel their existence is, mindlessly, they stumble and scramble between cups of coffee and cigarettes, aimlessly wandering from appliance to upholstered surface, tragic. Alas! The moon knows these beings fear the night sky that he commands. He feeds off this energy and salivates with anticipation as nightfall approaches. He hears their whimpers and longing for release, oh to dream. Nearly giggling as he whispers in their ear, "You will never sleep again." This sleep-deprived state, a cocktail of caffeine, sugar, and stimulants, is simply to avoid a sleep that evades them with no peace in the snippets of unconscious they steal from sheer exhaustion. They lie down, begging for relief and a release from this hell. Eternal mindless torment, sold on snake oil promising ignorance would be blissful. How they complied like lambs to the slaughterhouse, and my look at them now. They complied and conformed with a dereducation program, leeching free thought and free speech from their minds until all that was left was this shell. However, the emptiness. That is what they were not warned of. Eternal anguish without the skills or sense to even begin filling this void. Oh, to dream of an escape from reality in the hope of igniting some sense of purpose, of passion, of pleasure. Dare not even think to dream. The moon bellows across the sky in a ferocious crack of thunder, shaking the earth and everything that exists between them. They have learned, these mere mortals, not to expose themselves to such vulnerability. How pathetic they are to lie down, almost whimpering, pleading for a sleep that will never come. The more desperate and fatigued they are, the more energy the darkness of the night feeds off, gorging itself on the last hope they have left, till it is all but drained. Sleep is distant memory of a life no longer worth living. They, the mortals, like their lifeless, eyes wide, they know they are being ravaged by the night. Alas, this is their reality. They know nothing else, and nothing else will know of them. This darkness, like a dram of poison, disperses itself all through their veins like iced water. They shiver, their body reminding them, there is no release from this game. As echoes of Shakespeare whisper to warn the darkness of the dawn, if we shadows have offended. The darkness slips away into the cracks of daybreak, the damage done will never be mended. As the moon slides out of sight for another day, he smirks to himself. Greedily indulging in the delights of his recent conquests, I'm an ass. A resonating line that echoes over time of a long since gone poet, rolling in his grave at the crass deposits of shreds of his sonnets. And so the legacy of an ancient era remains eternal, in a world where nothing is treasured, everything is trashed, and few have the courage or freedom to speak freely without fear of judgment from the judges, jurors, or executioners and their serpents' tongues. There are no apologies for a truth told or a story sold of a new world of any order. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe our channel.